Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today's video was brought to us by Patreon supporter Ing. Huge thanks to Ing and the rest of my Patreon supporters. Ing reached out asking for a cEDH deck built around his beloved Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. And what's not to love about Thalia? Unless you're a Liliana fan, of course. You're welcome, lore nerds. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Thalia, Guardian of Thraben is a 2-mana, 2/1 legendary human soldier with First Strike. Additionally, Thalia makes it so all non-creature spells cost 1 more generic mana to cast. Thalia is a wonderful stacks piece, and if we're wanting a cEDH build, we'll want to add as much stacks as possible, often in the form of creatures. This ensures that we'll be able to cast most of our spells, while our opponents are often slowed to a crawl. Normally, I'd recommend building a deck using our usual checklist, which consists of 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, 1 sudden I win card. But that's for casual or even high-powered play. For cEDH, you want a checklist that looks something like this: 30 to 35 lands, 13 to 20 pieces of ramp, 10 to 15 pieces of card advantage, 3 to 5 tutors, 20 to 30 pieces of interaction, including stacks. Quick disclaimer, I am not a cEDH expert, so do not expect some groundbreaking new way to win at competitive Commander. I know that cEDH is currently being dominated by the Thoracle combo, and a lot of the interaction is based around stopping it or enabling it. So I wanted to include stacks pieces that help to shut that combo off. With that out of the way, let's get to our deck list. Ark of Orazca, Cavern of Souls, Emeria the Sky Ruin, Flagstones of Trocaire, Gyre Reach Sanitarium, Strip Mine, War Room, and 23 planes make up our land base. Land Tax, Deep Gnome Terramancer, Knight of the White Orchid, Smothering Tithe, Aether Vial, Lotus Petal, Mana Crypt, Chrome Mox, Mox Amber, Mox Diamond, Soul Ring, and Mana Vault make up our mana ramp package. Alms Collector, Esper Sentinel, Mangara the Diplomat, Palace Jailer, Ranger Captain of Eos, Recruiter of the Guard, Stoneforge Mystic, Sensei's Divining Top, Skull Clamp, Enlightened Tutor, and Archivist of Ogma allow us to churn through our deck or find answers. Fragmentize, Rest in Peace, Remorseful Cleric, Samurai of the Pale Curtain, Skyclave Apparition, Mana Tithe, Orim's Chant, Path to Exile, Silence, Swords to Plowshares, and Angel's Grace. Giver of Runes, Mother of Runes, Restoration Angel, Selfless Savior, Ephemerate, and Flawless Maneuver help to protect our board and to keep our opponents from messing with our stacks pieces. Archon of Emeria, Aven Mind Sensor, Containment Priest, Dranith Magistrate, Elishnorn Grand Cenobite, Glow Rider, Grand Abolisher, Hushwing Griff, Leonin Arbiter, Leonin Relic Warder, Phyrexian Revoker, Sanctum Prelate, Spirit of the Labyrinth, Vryn Wingmare, Cursed Totem, Storage Matrix, Tanglewire, Thorn of Amethyst, Winter Orb, Elish Norn Mother of Machines, Aethersworn Canonist, Strick Proctor, Tocatli Honor Guard, and Torpor Orb all help to lock down the game and ensure no one wins until we say so. Heliod Suncrowned, Serra Ascendant, Walking Ballista, Sword of Fire and Ice, and Umezawa's Jite make up our core as well as our win cons. Of course, the backup way we win is having a board full of creatures and Elish Norn Grand Cenobite on board. Now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 30 lands, 12 pieces of ramp, 13 pieces of card advantage counting tutors, a little light, but we're in mono white, so that's the best we can do for now. 11 pieces of interaction, and 24 Stax pieces. With the exception of card advantage, our deck checks all the boxes. We are in cEDH after all, and a lot of the white card draw is group draw. Group Hug doesn't exactly work well in cEDH, so we want to avoid cards like Flumph and Secret Rendezvous. I also thought about adding Godfarer statue, but felt it was a bit too pricey. I know, Elish Norn is 7 mana. But she's also a creature, which means a lot of our stacks don't affect her casting cost, while Godpharaoh's statue is directly affected by our commander and much of our stacks effects. Do you have a Thalia Guardian of Thraben deck? What's your secret deck tech? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Waffles, Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Brian, Josh, Sean, Alton, Richard, Pop Zombie, Ing, and Michael. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.